just a bit outside.
And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
It's beer 30, sir.
It is beer 30 on a Friday.
Oh, man, it can't get better than this.
Oh, I know.
I'm excited.
Me too.
We got some things to talk about today, too, man.
Oh, my Lord. Like the ass whooping in Boston last night?
Yeah, man. I did not expect that.
Of course we didn't. We both bet it the other way.
We did. We took Dallas on the money line, and that did not go our way.
No. Kyrie played like crap.
Hot trash. Yeah.
Surprising night how well Kristaps Porzingis played.
Yeah, after missing, like 8 games?
Guy missed a month?
Yeah, it was 8 or 10 games.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty much essentially the playoffs so far.
But yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah, man, he looked fantastic. And if he plays like that,
yes, sir,
this series is over.
Yes, sir. Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
Because he's a different big man than I want to say him and Cat are very similar, but I feel like Porzingis' jump shot is a little more defined.
That's only because you're talking about Cat's like ugly ass form.
I'm just saying his shooting. He's still a better shooter from outside than he is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we looked up the stats, they'd probably be very similar. I don't know if one's better than the other. I've never looked that up, never cared to. I don't think you're gonna see an adjustment in game 2. It's gonna be a huge adjustment. No way Dallas comes out as flat as they did. Because Dallas let that one get out of hand too early, and then it was just kind of over from the get-go.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Luka just dogging it out there. He looked gassed.
I don't know how you're gassed after being off that long.
Right. I figured you'd be able to play a full 48 gung-ho, you know?
No, he was probably sitting on the bench in the fourth.
Well, at this point, why not? I mean, you're getting your ass smashed by 25, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
And it ended up only being an 18-point game, but that game was just out of hand the entire time. Yeah.
It got out of hand early.
It was over before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. I mean, they were up 17, I think, in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Stretched it out to like 29. I mean, not good.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? That was rough. It was rough.
Man, they got some work to do. For sure.
And like I said, next game, it'll be a hell of a lot more competitive. You know it's going to be more competitive.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll make the adjustments. They'll see what did not work in game 1, which is a whole hell of a lot.
A lot. Boston defensively is a lot different.
Well, Boston defensively is good. They were like the second best defensive team in the league this year. So you knew you were going to get that. Well, I just, for the coast or just the easy road or easy path that Boston had to the finals, I felt like game 1 was right for the picking for Dallas, and I think they missed every opportunity to maximize that.
What I think Boston has is their ability on defense. Like between Holiday, Brown, Tatum, and White, they can switch everything.
Yeah.
And the defense doesn't really fall off one way or another. Like, it's crazy.
I get it.
Just insane. Like that pick and roll game they were using against Minnesota to try to get on the weaker perimeter defender.
Correct. Yeah.
Isn't going to work.
Not the same way. You got to be a lot more creative with it.
Yeah.
Because their pick and roll method is very it's very easy to read. It's just that you know what's coming, and then they're preparing themselves for it.
Yeah, well,
whereas you had a lot of guys in the last series that were playing underneath that screen.
Yeah,
and then you're getting lost. And Boston is a much longer, much bigger team. They're going to be able to get over top of those screens, and they're a lot quicker. They're going to be able to stay with their man there. So
a little more physical, too.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm hoping something changes. Like, I think it will. But Dallas goes down 2-0 in Boston. I think this series is over.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think a 2-0 deficit's too much for Dallas to overcome, especially when they get to go back home where they played very well.
They have played well.
And they just need to steal one from Boston to truly make it a series. Now, would game 2 be the one you want to steal? Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have to steal that one.
I think that's the best one because game 5 is not the one you want to try to steal. Especially if they're on the verge of closing something out.
Yeah, if it's 3-1 at that point.
Yeah, if it's 3-1 or if they take 2 L's in Dallas, they're going to come out knowing they need to get back on track. And taking 3 – I mean, I know we talk a little bit of trash about Boston and how, their schedule's been a lot easier than what the West Coast has. You're not taking 3 away from Boston in a row. I just don't see it.
No, you're not. You are not. They've been the league's best team all year.
And they're for good reason.
Yeah.
But I think when Dallas is at their best, they're better than Boston.
Well, we're going to find out.
And I think Boston was at their best last night.
Boston looked great. I mean, I wouldn't even say they were at their best because even Tatum scored like 10 less points than his average or something.
Well, of
like
course,
that.
But you didn't need to. That's what I'm saying. They worked totally as a cohesive unit last night. So that's what worked for them. And that's when they are at their best, when you don't need one person taking over. Everybody's contributing.
Yeah.
It was a very well-balanced game for the Celtics.
I mean, they've done a fantastic job putting that team together. The Porzingis stuff, I saw what they got in essentially from like the Marcus Smart trade, okay? They got Porzingis and 2 first-round draft picks, which, in the NBA, 2 first-round picks isn't really, that's usually just trade fodder at that point. But it's still 2 first-round picks and Porzingis. For Marcus Smart, essentially.
Their front office has done well.
I mean, the transition from Danny Ainge to Brad Stevens in the front office has been
that's why you
so freaking smooth.
Brad Stevens is not ever going to coach again.
No, he's done, bro. He's done coaching.
He's got that cush job up there in Boston now.
Yeah. I mean, Danny Ainge pretty much trained him for that job.
Which is kind of crazy because you brought the guy in to be the head coach because of what he did as a coach. And then you move him to the front office to be the GM. It's like, I don't know. I didn't anticipate that.
I didn't see that coming at all. I was like, he's going to get a Boston.
And to be as good of a GM as he is, it's like, all right, I hear you.
As good as a GM as he is. Look what he did as coaching. Like his first year, they only won 27 games. Mm-hmm. And then they just progressively got better and better.
Well, I mean, that comes from what Danny Ainge was doing in combination with Brad Stevens.
And
I mean, that's huge.
Drafting well, making the right moves. I mean, you got to think in back-to-back drafts. At the 3rd pick of all
Tatum and Brown.
And you could arguably say
the Lakers could have had both of them.
Yeah. Phillies could have had both. Yeah, or the Sixers could have had both of them.
Sixers could have had both of them. I mean, they made
one was a good move. I like the Embiid. I'm not going to argue against Embiid.
Embiid was perfectly fine. It's just the Ben Simmons one that just hasn't worked out.
Markelle Fultz one.
Or Markelle Fultz. Yeah, that was it.
That was
Ben
the one.
Simmons was it? Was it not?
Ben Simmons was after that.
Okay.
I think it was Fultz instead of Tatum.
I think it might have been Fultz and Simmons. Yeah, I'm pretty
It could have been. No, I still feel Simmons is not as old as those guys, but at the same time, he never plays, so I'm not sure how old he is.
Let's see. Markelle Fultz. Let's see what year he was drafted.
I feel like that was the Tatum draft.
2017.
Yeah, that was Tatum.
Okay.
And Brown was the year before. Or was that the year that?
Yeah, Ben Simmons was drafted in 16.
Who was the second pick in those two drafts? Like it was also not very good picks.
It was Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
And was a skinny dude from Duke. Plays in New Orleans now.
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
He's turned out to be good.
He was solid.
Yeah.
He was solid.
And that's the thing, though. Like, Lonzo Ball probably wouldn't have turned out to be so bad if he didn't have the injury problem.
Yeah, his knees are toast.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just weird that you see those guys and it's like back-to-back number 3 overall picks. And like now they're leading. They're going to be two of the highest paid players in the league next year. Because I believe Tatum's up for one of the super max 2 where he's going to get the $300 million plus.
Yeah. So 2006. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off. I just pulled it up. We can continue though.
But Luka's getting ready to get the same deal. I think Lucas is actually scheduled to be like 354 or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be high because of the all NBA teams and everything he's made. Yeah.
I mean, just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So 2016 draft, Sixers choose first. They get Ben Simmons.
Yep.
And early on, it looked okay. It did. Like he was progressing. The shot wasn't coming like everybody was anticipating, but he was progressing.
There was stuff he was doing right.
Defensively, he was phenomenal. And then as a distributor, he was great. But once teams realized they didn't have to guard him until he tried to drive into the paint, it was over.
Yeah.
He's worthless.
What? He's got the ball behind the 3, just back it.
Yep.
Give it to him all day.
Yeah, let him shoot that shit. Hell yeah. But fuck Ben Simmons. Number 2 pick was the Lakers. They took Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
Number 3 was the Celtics. They took Jaylen Brown. Then it gets it gets really dicey down the way on there.
Yeah.
You would say 4 was the Suns. They took Dragan Bender out of Croatia. No one knows about that guy anymore, right?
Know nothing about him. So
Timberwolves took Chris Dunn at 5. Okay. Buddy Hield went to the Pelicans at 6. Here's a pick that people are probably regretting. Jamal Murray went 7 to the Denver Nuggets in that draft. If you redrafted this, he would probably go 2.
Yeah, because you're gonna get this is a Brown draft or a Tatum draft?
Brown. That's why I said Brown would go 1. You take Jaylen Brown 1, he might even be the best player on the Celtics right now. Here's
the thing. At that point, I'm not saying that Brandon Ingram was the wrong pick.
No. But if you give me Brandon Ingram or Jamal Murray, I'm taking Jamal Murray every single day and twice on Sunday.
I got you.
And that's not me just being a Kentucky fan. That's just because of what the guy's proven out on the court. Now, has Brandon Ingram played with winners yet? No. That's not fair to him.
Yeah.
Did he? I mean,
well, he's going to be on the move. He's on the block now.
He's got to get out of New Orleans, man. Zion's never healthy.
Nope.
And which I said was the dumbest draft pick because we knew a guy that size and his knees done. Absolutely toast.
Well, it just drives me crazy with Zion. It's like the potential's there. Why are they not all over this guy? Like, hey man, we've got your chef. This is going to be your diet.
Super easy, right?
Yeah. I mean, a team should be doing that.
Yeah. I think part of it is just he has the refusal to do it.
Needs to lay out the beignets down in New Orleans. That's what he needs to do, probably.
Then I'm going to scroll through here. Not really anybody that stands out. Chris LeVert went 20 to the Nets.
That's the whole thing about the NBA. Like,
man, this draft was kind of weak at the bottom.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam went 27 to the Raptors.
That's not a terrible pick.
No.
If you redraft that,
DeJounte Murray went 29 to the Spurs.
If you redraft that, Siakam was a top 3, top 4 pick.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
Yeah. Malcolm Brogdon went 36 to the Bucks. That's in the second round.
Yeah. That was a good pick for them. That was a great pick for them.
Man. Georges Niang went 50 to the Pacers. Niang's a Sixers guy. Was. Yeah, nobody really there after that. That's kind of a weak draft. Man.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to got to go back through and look at. Let's go ahead and look at 17.
Now, I've got 17 pulled up right now.
All right, tell me about it.
Yeah, of course, you had Fultz going first.
Yeah.
To the Sixers.
Laval
second to the Lakers. Tatum third.
So the top 3 picks in back-to-back drafts were by the same teams in the same fucking order?
Yep.
How did we not point that out back then? Did we just forget the draft prior to? It's like, it's all right.
Well,
I do know the Sixers had back-to-back first-round picks, but I never even put 2 and 2 together.
I believe, if I remember correctly,
followed them up in those drafts.
If I remember correctly, the Sixers traded with the Celtics to move up to number 1 that year. I'm almost positive.
Not positive.
I'm almost. I think that happened. Almost positive. Markelle Fultz's situation was the strangest the NBA has seen in recent years. The Sixers traded the 2017 third overall pick and an additional first-round pick to the Boston Celtics to acquire him.
Gotcha. So go ahead. Tell me about this draft. I'm seeing a lot of names that are still pretty successful in the league right here.
De'Aaron Fox is on that list.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, an all-star at number 5, which is, I mean, that's perfectly fine. But I mean, look at the talent in this one.
Malik Monk.
Yeah, Malik Monk.
Luke Kennard is still getting some run. I think he was in
Hell,
Detroit.
Dennis Smith Jr. still is.
Yeah.
Don't forget Josh Jackson.
Yep.
Josh Jackson looks good in Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you a steal of this draft.
Bam Adebayo is sitting there.
Josh Hart at the bottom of round 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Kyle Kuzma still anything in the league?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's there.
He's playing in Washington.
Look, Anunoby's there.
He's Jordan Poole's. He's Jordan Poole's sidekick in Washington.
Nah, that's right. He went to Washington and became forgettable.
Derek White.
Yeah.
Drafted by the Spurs at the end of that. Right there in front of Josh Hart.
And look at him now.
Yeah.
Justin Jackson's still in the league. He was at 15. Man, if you redraft this one,
that's crazy.
Jason Tatum's definitely one. There's no question about that. Donovan Mitchell, you said that, didn't you?
Yeah. Dylan
Mitchell's
Brooks.
I mean, Josh Hart would be up there. You got to say, man, there's so much talent in this one.
Yeah.
Now, after the previous one was, maybe 10 strong.
Yeah, 17 was way better.
Yeah.
17 was way better.
Now, the second round doesn't have really any steals outside of Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and
Nope, none at all.
Dylan Brooks, the following draft is pretty loaded, though. God, that's fucking crazy.
What, the 18 draft?
Yeah. Wow. Wow, I did not realize that's who drafted him.
Well, come on, speak up, man. We got plenty to talk about. Hit it.
SGA.
Yeah, SGA
was drafted by the Hornets.
Yes, I'm aware, and got traded.
Yeah, why? Holy smokes.
They traded him like immediately, but Pun drafted him.
I know. I don't remember what they traded him for, but that sounds stupid.
Probably a turd sandwich.
It had to be.
Because look at him now. It had. I wonder if it had anything to do with Miles Bridges.
It was like Clippers. Yeah, it was with the Clippers.
Yeah. Because that's where Shea started. So they probably swapped him and Bridges and probably some extra compensation.
No, but that draft is pretty loaded. You had Ayton going first, who's been he's a solid role player at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, Luka Doncic at 3 is probably...
It should have been the number 1 pick.
Yeah, that's your number 1 pick right there. God, can you imagine Phoenix right now?
Well, you got Luka, Trae Young at 5,
yeah,
who Luka was traded for.
Yes.
Mo Bamba was also in that draft. Colin Sexton, Mikal Bridges, SGA, Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges, Philly traded him immediately. That was fucking stupid.
Michael Porter Jr. in that same draft.
Oh, there's DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
Mr. Tripper himself.
Yeah, Grayson. I mean, you can call him all you want, but he's still been a pretty good player.
I'm just surprised he hadn't been punched in the face yet. Jalen Brunson went 3rd in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, just there's Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown has played well.
Antetokounmpo's little brother went at the very end of this. To Philly.
Oh man, what a terrible. But I mean, there's
Anthony Melton in the 2nd round is not a bad pick. It's so funny looking back at some of these drafts and seeing where a lot of the current guys, like there's Shake Milton.
Yeah.
They're all on the 76ers now.
Yeah, I mean, there's just tons of talent everywhere in that draft.
Is Colin Sexton still in Cleveland?
I don't know. I don't know if he is anymore. I know he's still playing somewhere because he gets some highlight every now and then.
You told Jazz.
Man.
What a friggin' rabbit hole we've gone down.
I know. That's what we do, bro.
I know. So back to the finals. I think
Sexton is on the Jazz now, by the way.
That's what I just said. Are you not listening to me?
No, I didn't hear it.
Jackass.
I didn't hear it. I was reading.
Just said it.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Get off my lawn.
All right. So Evansville is fighting for their life right now, but it is the top of the 9th. Bases jack, no outs, and they're down 11-6. So they're trying to make things happen.
They need something to happen. They need something big to happen.
Grand Slam here makes it right back into this game. Swinging at that crap ain't going to do it.
No. That was terrible.
So we have some college baseball on right now. Tennessee and Evansville. So, I mean, we touched enough on the friggin' NBA Finals.
Yeah, we know what's going to happen.
We got one game. Let's see what goes forward. Game 2's tomorrow. So, give you something to watch on a Saturday evening right there.
I'm going to be on it probably.
Know what else is on Saturday evening? The start of the Stanley Cup Finals.
It is.
Yeah, you got the Oilers and Florida Panthers. They're about 3,000 miles apart. Do you know that?
Yeah, because Edmonton is way the hell up there.
Yeah. That is
Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah, don't ask me about all the territories that are in, or provinces that are in Canada.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't give 2 shits about that.
I am almost positive.
No. Anyways, I'm going to pull for Edmonton just because McDavid should go ahead and get him some. Right? That game is at 8
it's
o'clock
Alberta.
tomorrow.
It's Alberta.
Alberta. See? Don't try to be smarter than you are. when it comes to Canadian geography.
Hey, buddy, I know where Regina is, and that's all that matters.
Regina. What's this shit all about?
That is right. That is right. But yeah, it's way up there in Alberta. Mm-hmm. Like way up there.
Alberta.
Yeah. Gotta be cold as hell there.
You think?
Super cold. Super cold.
You know what? We're going down rabbit holes. Let's see what the weather's like right now.
It's probably not bad.
In
terribly.
June, in Edmonton,
Alberta.
It ain't let me type. Stupid keyboard. All right. So, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna guess Cup? It might be in the 40s. Maybe. I mean, it's still up there.
I asked you about the Stanley Cup, but all right.
What do I think about the Stanley Cup? I think Edmonton's going to win. I'm actually rooting for Edmonton.
Oh, wow. It's 67 degrees there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it is June. How many hours of daylight they get?
I don't know. It's probably got to be weird, too.
It probably is.
So, their average high in June is 71 degrees.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Average high in July is 75, and then it ticks down 1 degree in August. Average lows in June, 49, 53 in July, and 50 in August. So it gets cold still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if your high is only in the 70s, it still gets cold.
The record low in June in Edmonton is 34 degrees. That was in 2009. Can you imagine it being 34, almost freezing in June?
In June.
I'm going to be so mad. Now, they've had a record high of 99, and that was only 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge swing in like 10 years.
Yeah, I know. Global warming, sir.
Oof. I don't know.
Humidity is only 21%. Oh, I bet it's fucking fantastic there in the summertime.
75? I like it.
Barely any humidity at all. That's crazy.
That's good golfing weather right there, buddy.
Good golfing weather.
It is. It is. Tell you, I'm going to get you out on the course soon. We're going to put together a scramble team.
They have a longer period of sun in Edmonton this time of year.
Yeah.
5:06 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, because it's the Earth's
the Earth's tilting
up towards it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. 10 o'clock, the sun goes down. Can you imagine that? I mean, there's been times I've been hammered drunk at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
If I'm still staring at the sun at 10 p.m., what the fuck's going on, man?
I worked with a guy, and his son was in Alaska. He went up to visit him this winter, and he said it was dark for like 19 hours of the day. Like it would get daylight for a couple hours, and they would go down.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to think it's the opposite in the wintertime.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Imagine it's 3 hours of daylight.
All right, so January, they have 12 hours of daylight. 6:39 a.m. to 6:35 p.m.
Maybe now it's north is where homeboy was at, but he was like, yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of daylight. But I mean, January, we're already coming back across. If you look at December, it's probably less.
So I'm looking at peak part of it's December 9th-ish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says. Daylight is 8:37 a.m. from 4:14 p.m.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting up to go to work and it's dark, and then getting home and it's dark. No, I'll pass. But at the same time, I don't want the sun out at 10 o'clock at night either.
Yeah, so the longest of days is usually about 10:07 p.m. That would be right at the
Summer solstice.
Yeah. And that's right around June 22nd here. According to their Edmonton. This rabbit hole is so dumb.
I know, man. It's the most random rabbit hole I think we've ever went down.
It is super random. But, hey, man, I'm interested in this shit. That's pretty cool.
We learn something every day.
That's what we're doing.
We're learning.
All right. And so you want to talk about some more sports? Instead about what the weather in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada is right now?
Considering we're, 2,000 miles away?
Probably 3,000 even.
Close.
Because, I mean, they're going straight down there, and we're going back this
way.
So.
Still going a little further south.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, they're going all the way to Miami.
Yeah. That's just... But no, I thought it was interesting that you and I said earlier that a Canadian team has not won the Stanley Cup in 30 years.
Yeah, for the country that actually created the damn sport, you figure.
You would think.
Right.
You would think.
They would have won it. But then again, it is professional, so, guys don't play for their home teams. So.
Yeah, no.
Just go where you're told. Go where you're told.
It ain't even go where you're told. It's fucking who's paying me the most money to do it.
I'm just talking about when you're drafted.
Yeah. But those guys, man. Hockey players are nuts, though. Athletically, man, it's just, that takes a special talent. To skate as fast as you can backwards. You know what I mean? I can barely skate somewhat slowly forwards.
Somewhat slowly.
Somewhat slowly. I can skate. I can go forward. I just can't stop. Stopping is bad for me.
I've done fairly well when it comes to ice skating. I've only done it a handful of times, but I think roller skating and stuff as a child helped a lot.
Yeah.
It's not, you're able to maintain that balance a lot better. So
yeah,
that works.
It's a good time.
I agree. Until you fall on your ass. Hurts.
Yeah.
Shit hurts, man.
Ice is not forgiving.
Can you imagine these guys, though? Like, this is why I think hockey's the toughest sport out there.
They are tough.
You got to be good. You got to be an excellent skater, number one. You can't just be a good skater or a decent skater.
No,
you got to be a good skater. It kind of comes back to the whole Happy Gilmore thing.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore could skate for shit, but man, could he shoot a puck.
Yeah. He could shoot, couldn't skate.
Could not skate. You figure the guy would figure out how to skate. But just couldn't skate.
Nope.
Well, hold on. Was that Mighty Ducks 2?
Yeah,
Mighty Ducks 2 in particular. When they went Keenan Thompson and had his knuckle puck for Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
That kid couldn't skate, right?
I don't think he could.
Or no. Hold on. Who's the big dude?
I don't remember, man. Do you realize how long it's been since I watched the Mighty Ducks?
I know his name. It just lost my mind. Dang it. Oh, I'm going to look it up. No, I'm going to think of it. I'm going to get it. Oh, man, it's making me so mad. It's in my head. It's been a while, so I can't remember. My brother would remember this like that, and he'd just be like, yeah, man, you know this. And he'd just say, blah, 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 and just nail it all out there.
Yeah. See, there's certain movies I'm all about, but there's some like...
Fulton Vaughn. That's his name.
There you go.
Knew it.
Good on you.
Yeah. Maybe he could... I don't think he could skate. Maybe that was it. But he could hit the puck hard as shit. My brother will correct me later.
I'm sure.
This.
I'm sure you'll get hate. You'll get hate mail about it.
I should, though. I should be better.
We're going to get hate mail over the weather in Alberta.
Do better, Wes. That is awful. The movie was a core memory of the childhood. You know?
Yeah, for you, maybe. Not for me.
Well, your childhood was like 40 years prior to that. So.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that far.
All right, so let's touch on NBA before we get into baseball. Big news in the NBA. been going around.
Oh, yeah.
Lakers have been sniffing around the college ranks of coaches for a new coach.
Dude, they're going to throw the Brinks truck at him. And we're talking about Dan Hurley of UConn.
Kentucky did the same, though. And apparently, from just what I've read and ever since all this news came out, is the Lakers reached out to him first. And that's basically when Kentucky was reaching out to him. And they were, he was basically just ignoring Kentucky because the NBA is more of his aspiration, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Which is fine. I get it and everything. Good on him. But I just think it's so weird the talks took so long to really start because we've had the likes of like JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Is a name for the head coach. Who else was out there? There was another former player they were talking about.
I can't remember, but I know it was Redick. Hurley was on the list. I've got a feeling it's going to end up being Hurley. They're going to throw the Brinks truck at him.
Well, I mean, there's been previous interviews where he said, that was the thought, was go to the NBA, figure it out. And honestly, like, think about this. I know you're lined up to be successful at UConn next year. I know you, for a long time, probably.
You've already done it. No.
But you've won back-to-back titles. You've proven yourself on that level. Like, where's the next challenge? I mean, every year's a challenge in college basketball. We get it. Like, that's why there's the likes of Dean Smith and Coach K that, coach for 30, 40 years at the same place.
Yep.
They accepted every year as a new challenge rather than, accepting, winning a couple of times and moving forward. You saw guys that were successful and go to the NBA. It's not the same.
Nah.
It takes a different animal. Brad Stevens is, a unicorn when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because you saw, excellent Hall of Fame coaches do the same thing. John Calipari is one of them. Rick Pitino's another.
Yeah.
You see these guys pick up and leave for the NBA, for the money and for the challenge, and then it just doesn't work out because you can't treat guys that make more money than you like kids.
Yeah. That's correct.
You don't have control.
Can't tell a grown man what to do.
Not a grown-ass man that makes more money than you.
Nope.
And guess who goes first? The coach. Player ain't going first.
Well, we've seen that.
Unless you're Latrell Sprewell.
We've seen that with the Lakers, their last couple of coaches.
Well, because whatever coaches of the Lakers is just basically the second-hand man of LeBron James.
Yeah. Why don't they just make LeBron player coach?
No shit.
Just do it.
Make him the GM too, because he is.
Not a very good GM.
No, he's not. But, it's been proven. He did get a title with the Lakers, regardless of what we want to say about it. He did. It counts. It's in the record.
It is.
There's a banner hanging for it. I wonder if they hung a banner for that mid-season tournament, didn't they?
That terrible.
I hope they did. That mid-season tournament is going to be flushed down the toilet probably like in
a couple of years.
Yeah, easy.
Couple of years.
Like, this is not drawing in viewers. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
No, because you don't have another league to participate with.
Nope. You're participating with yourself. If they want to do some like Euro kind of league.
That's what we're talking about, because that's what they're trying to model this thing after. Is it's supposed to be modeled like European football or soccer.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be modeled where other leagues compete against each other. Well, guess what? These NBA teams aren't competing against anybody but the same teams they're going to compete with all year.
That's it.
No one gives a damn. It's not new. It's nothing special. Hell, I can't remember. Outside of looking at the courts, you couldn't tell if it was a mid-season game or a mid-season tournament game or a regular season game.
Them courts gave me headaches.
They were awful.
Just terrible.
Don't do that shit again.
Terrible. I wasn't a real big fan of the LED court at the All-Star game. That was kind of weird.
I was more of a fan of that. That was kind of cool. It's different.
It was different. It was. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. But that in-season tournament was just not good.
No, sir. No, it sucked.
I didn't care for it at all. I didn't watch any of it. Or I watched very, very, very little of it. I'm not going to say I didn't watch any.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I didn't watch very much of it. I watched like 2 Sixers games in that thing. So
Yeah.
And it wasn't interesting. There wasn't anything special about it. It didn't mean anything. Players weren't playing any different than they did in a regular season for it. I don't
What do you
think
mean?
it was.
You telling me the Lakers didn't play harder to win that thing?
Apparently they did because they started sucking immediately afterwards.
Because no one cared.
No.
No one
Except
cared.
the Lakers.
Yeah. We got to have that one. We got to have it.
Well, we ain't going to win it all this year, so we might as well win something.
Let's win an irrelevant tournament that means nothing.
Yeah, it means zero.
Because where are they at right now when it really matters?
At home.
At home, trying to pick a coach.
Well, I'd be interested to see how well Hurley does there. Because I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know if his method is going to work at the next level.
If it's true that they're talking about, hey, this is life beyond LeBron.
It has to be.
You know what I'm saying? If it's life beyond LeBron and it's like, we'll do what we can for the moment, but at the same time, we'll still try to build for the future too. I don't think it's a terrible job.
It's got to be. Honestly, it's got to be. Otherwise, what?
I mean, if you're bringing him in just to placate and then LeBron gets tired of him after a year and you let him go, I mean.
Well, you're going to have to pay him to let him go, too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. So, and this contract ain't going to be cheap. It's probably going to be the most expensive one in basketball.
It's going to be, yeah.
Well, because a lot of the higher-end college coaches make more than NBA coaches.
It's going to be probably up there in the range of, I think if I had to guess right now, I don't know this at all, but I got to think Eric Spoelstra is probably the highest paid coach at the moment.
I would not doubt it. I think that's a good guess, sir.
Because, I mean, they just
What do you think? Maybe 9-10 mil?
They just gave him a big deal. Like a huge deal. Like, what made it so special is they gave him the huge deal like 2 days after his divorce was final.
That was smart.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the total is, but if I had to guess, I would say he's probably the highest paid.
Or Pop, right?
Pop, maybe. Pop.
Steve Kerr.
Kerr could be up there.
Oh, dang.
Tibbs could be up there somewhere.
Actually, these coaches are making more money than college coaches. I could have sworn college coaches were making more. Maybe
not anymore,
college
brother.
football coaches. So Steve Kerr is making $17.5 million a year.
Ooh.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two is Pop at 16.
Okay, that's not bad, huh?
Spoelstra is 3.
Okay.
15
I knew
million,
it was up there.
15 million a year. You would never guess 4 and never. Number 5 or 6 for that matter.
You don't think I could guess 4 or 5 or 6?
Nope. Number 4, definitely. I'd bet every dollar I have.
It's Billy Donovan.
Nope.
Who's Denver's coach?
Denver's coach is Mike Malone.
And it's not one of those guys, him either.
Nope.
I feel like I should know this.
It's from one of the worst teams in the league.
Really? Detroit's coach?
Yep. Monty Williams.
Really?
Number 4 at $13 million a year.
He sucks.
Well, this team sucks.
Well, the team sucks.
Yeah, Monty Williams just got there, I think. Number 5 is Mike Budenholzer for the Suns.
Okay.
At $10 million a year. Mike Brown with the Kings is earning $8.5.
Well, Budenholzer just got his. Budenholzer just got
Nick
his.
Nurse just got to the Sixers. He's tied for 7th with Jason Kidd, Doc Rivers, Quinn Snyder, and Mike Malone, all at $8 million a year.
Quinn Snyder is Utah, right?
Atlanta.
Atlanta now.
Yeah.
That seems like his kind of vibe.
Joe Mazzulla is the least paid coach in the NBA.
And look where he's at.
Yeah, 4.7 mil.
And getting ready to get a fat raise if I had to guess.
You're going to have to assume that, especially if they win it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Especially if they win it.
Mm-hmm.
He goes from being
Billy Donovan is one of the least paid coaches.
Really?
Yeah, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth from the bottom at $6 million a year.
Why is that dude not coaching in college?
There was word on the street was before Mark Pope was offered
that they had talked to him.
That Billy Donovan was wanting to make that move, but Chicago was still playing. And then the transfer portal was about to happen. And needed to get in, start building a roster, and get in on these guys really quick. Well, Billy Donovan wasn't going to be available for an interview for a week. And there was no guarantee that Donovan's going to say yes.
Would hypothetical, at this moment in time, Billy Donovan being a good replacement for Hurley at UConn?
Yeah. Absolutely. Why not? I mean, that's where I would reach first.
I mean, if Hurley...
A lot of people in Chicago aren't very happy with Donovan anyway.
It's not really his fault. They have been bitten by the injury bug
that
horrifically.
Yeah, you just can't. And imagine if you give a guy like Billy Donovan Anthony Davis next year. Not saying he's the end all be all for him, but you're bringing a guy home where he's from and a guy that still has some pretty decent years left in him. If he could stay healthy, that's a big move. But I mean, that's a big if too, because Anthony Davis has proven he can't.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's not playing 60 games.
No. I mean, that's what you want though. If you can get 60 games out of him, I think that's a good move. Because the guy's still talented as shit when he's on the floor.
He's very talented. Very talented. I've never denied his talent level.
I think you can get him at a bargain right now.
Just health-wise.
You can get Anthony Davis at a bargain.
Lakers ain't trading him for a bargain.
Why not? Free up cap space.
Yeah, but if they're serious in bringing in... If they're going to try to get...
what was the trade proposal anyway for? It was Levine.
It was Levine and somebody...
DeRozan, right?
Levine, DeRozan, and a couple of first-round picks.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Which, if you're trying to rebuild, if you're the Lakers, which a lot of it still...
That's a good start.
They're still going to placate that on whether or not they're trying to keep LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Word is on the street that Bronny is not going to last past 17.
Is that where the Lakers choose?
That is where the Lakers choose.
If he's picked that high and you're guaranteeing that kid a contract,
just to try to get keep LeBron there. That's what that is.
I let him walk. LeBron's got 2 years worth of shit left in him. Because there's been talks of him going to Philly, and I'm like, no, hard no. Do not put that there. Don't want it. Don't want that cancer. No, thank you. No, thanks. Don't want it.
I mean, LeBron's a good player. There's rumors swirling that he's on the juice, too. By a person that I would believe it because he was a juicer. Chael Sonnen has came out and said that they used to get the stuff from the same place. Can
he be a hater, though? I mean, because there's a lot of LeBron haters. I don't see... LeBron James has been basically in the same physical shape his entire pro career.
Yeah, but he's never really had,
injuries issues? Yeah. Neither did Tom Brady. Tom Brady definitely wasn't on the juice.
No. But Tom Brady also...
He's probably on the same regimen Tom Brady is.
I'm not gonna say that football is least physical, but as far as what Tom Brady
least
did,
physical for that quarterback.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He didn't move, he didn't run very much. It was, I'm going to throw the ball in 3 seconds, or I'm going to just lay down.
I mean, he did. I mean, he protected his health very well.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
But you've seen LeBron's not that physical anymore.
No, he's too busy flopping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Too busy flopping.
The first 5-7 years in the league, you didn't really consider him a flopper. But what do you oh my God, he's the epitome of flopping.
I could hit LeBron now, and he would fly across the rim.
Shit, dude, you could just blow at him. Hit him with the Lance Stevenson.
Yeah. He'd go stumbling back.
See, that would be funny to see that now. If he had Lance Stevenson blow on him now, I bet he'd flop.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's just ridiculous. I hate the flop stuff. It's gone overboard.
Well, I mean, we've come up with a very simple solution. It's video reviewed after every game, and you could be suspended and lose pay or fined.
Fine
Easy.
the shit out of it.
Stop it. If it's a flop, stop. Done.
But the way you change it though is you got to hit them harder than like a $5,000, $10,000 fine. Because this guy for like
no, you start off, you get caught one time, hit them with a $10,000, $15,000 fine,
cumulative.
And if you keep getting them, then it keeps adding up, and you keep increasing it each time. By the fifth flop, it's $100,000, and we're done with this shit.
$100,000, and then it starts moving into suspended.
Start taking game checks.
I'm with you.
Because these guys don't want to play for free. I promise you that.
No. Well, Ben Simmons does. Well, no, he wants to sit for money.
He sits for money. Ben Simmons does play for free. He doesn't play for free. He just gets paid to sit.
A lot of money.
He gets paid. God, what a career choice.
So you like the thing I sent you the other day. It's like, oh, the Ben Simmons workout videos are here. It's definitely summertime.
Yeah, I know. When you start seeing it, well, we live that as Philly fans. Like,
it's every
Ben
year.
Simmons working in the gym. Like, that's what we look forward to. It's like, oh, he's shooting threes. Holy shit, this is awesome. This is going to be great next year. Then he never shoots a three, and he plays, 25 games.
Does he have one more year left on this deal? Because I got to imagine he ain't getting anywhere close to what he's making right now, ever again.
Oh, of course not. Although, did we have an argument about this not too long ago? You said someone would do it. Someone would pay him.
Someone's going to be dumb. Someone will. He shouldn't get it.
So, that's the thing, though. No one's going to be that dumb. There's no GM risking their neck to put him out there on a big deal. He's not getting a big deal.
No. But the sad
part is,
so you
come into that realization.
He's not going to get a big deal, but he's still probably going to get 20 to $25 million a year.
No,
that's mid range now, man. That's middle of the pack NBA money.
Middle of the pack NBA money is going to be like 10 to 15.
Jaylen Brown just signed a 5-year, $300 million contract. That's $60 million.
Yeah.
Luka's getting ready to do 5-year, $364.
Average salary in the NBA is $10.2 million.
Okay. He'll get more than that.
Yeah, I said 10 to 15. The highest paid player right now is 51.9, and that's Stephen Curry.
Yeah, because he was the first to get the Supermax.
Yes, correct.
LeBron should have a Supermax, but he keeps signing these 2-year deals with player options.
Yep.
KD's the same way. They keep doing these 2-year deals with player options, which good on you just because you want to chase rings.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't need money because they're getting so much, in endorsements and everything else. It's not a big deal.
Here's
not to them.
They still ain't losing any money. They're still signing 2-year deals that are worth $100 and something million.
Oh no, they're still making money.
It's just Steph is the one that said, "Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna take the money. I like it here." I mean, Luka's gonna do it. Tatum's gonna do it. It's these big Supermax deals that are going to keep these guys in certain cities. We're not going to see, but I mean, we're still probably not going to see these career guys anymore. They're done.
No, people are going to go ring chasing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know though. Cause do you see Luka going anywhere?
Not right now. Not right now, but he's still young and in his prime. I mean, you want to go.
You mean towards the end of their careers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to happen. I mean, these guys are going to go somewhere. They're going to, I can go here and maybe get a ring. Maybe Luka's not. Maybe he's one of those guys that does stay low. Maybe he's Dirk. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see Luka as that guy. You take.
I mean, Steph's gonna retire a Warrior. He's going to be the next guy.
But these guys are already past their primes.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like this new age.
The new age?
Hard to guess, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can talk. I mean, SGA is one of the best young players in the league. But he's already on his third team.
I mean, he's runner-up for MVP.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's already on a second team, right? He was drafted by a third team. So, I mean, he's not, that's not going to work for him. I mean, none of these guys. Maybe Giannis in Milwaukee. Maybe.
But SGA was not by choice.
No, it wasn't by choice. He was traded.
He was traded.
But that's the thing. If you don't have a no trade clause, they can do whatever they want.
How bad are the Clippers right now?
Clippers are idiots, man. They always have been.
No, we talked about that already.
They already have.
Keep on clipping, baby.
Yeah, they always have been. They're always trying. I will say I'm giving them props because they're at least trying to do something. You know? They were perennial losers for many, 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 many years.
There's a whole documentary out now.
Oh, I know.
I got to watch it. Haven't got to it yet, but I definitely want to see it.
Me
Ed
too.
O'Neill, I'm like, yes, that's going to be solid.
Yeah.
If anybody was chosen to play him, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
It's perfect casting.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. But yeah, it's just we got to just see this. Like, I mean, why am I having a brain fart on the Clippers' new owner? I'd say new, but he's been around for a minute now.
Steve
Ballmer.
Yeah.
Their new arena is fucking sweet, sir.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of new arena, stadium, whatever, did you see what the Panthers proposed?
Yeah.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah. They're going to do some work.
But you know what's funny? The $10 billion value of David Tepper is asking for $800 million in taxpayer money from Charlotte.
Oh, they're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him.
You're worth $10 billion.
Dude.
And you're not going to come up with a dime of this new stadium? You want the taxpayers to pay it? Trash, dude.
It's what owners do, man. He's
I know,
not the first. He's not the first.
He's not, but I'm not a fan of David Tepper right now. Anyway.
Oh, I'm not a fan of him either. I mean, they sucked last year, and the first thing he did was raise ticket prices.
I will say what is nice about, I had to raise ticket prices because we're going to have a new stadium, but we're not going to use that towards the stadium. We're going to ask the taxpayers to pay that, which I will say the only thing nice about it is his proposal does keep them in Charlotte and does not send them across the border to South Carolina. Yeah, because that's the next step. If he can't get the money, and I think that's why he's going the route he is and taking the tax dollars or wanting the tax dollars, because those tax dollars are going to go away.
Yeah,
if they move everything across the border.
Well, they were already trying to build that like practice facility in Rock Hill, and like that went south quick.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm not a big Tepper guy anyway. Like, he drives me crazy. It's not.
He's just a guy with money that knows nothing about sports, knows nothing about fandom, nothing.
All he is doing at the moment is being the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I told you he turned all the businesses and stuff over to his son. So what he is just straight up being an owner, which.
About time.
Yeah, but he's still terrible.
Instead of throwing drinks at people
Dude.
in Jacksonville. I mean, it looks like he fit right in Jacksonville, though.
I mean, you don't even see Jacksonville's owner, Khan, like doing anything crazy, you know? I mean, maybe he's just that next crazy owner. Maybe that's just what he's meant to be.
So he's the next coming of Jerry Jones.
Could be. Next coming of Jerry Jones. I mean, Al Davis in his later years was pretty crazy, but at the same time, Al Davis was also...
He was always crazy.
Yeah, but he was also one of the forefathers of the AFL back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know.
I get it.
So he had prestige and stuff, and at least he did win Super Bowls.
Touché.
Jerry's still trying to win a Super Bowl that he put together.
Oh, that's what pisses him off the most.
Should have just left. If he'd have just left everything alone, man, just leave it alone.
No, he wanted to be GM.
Just leave it alone.
I mean, you let Jimmy Johnson walk.
I mean, granted, you did win a Super Bowl with Barry Switzer, but that was
the same team Jimmy Johnson was getting ready to coach. And Barry Switzer was not a bad coach.
No, he wasn't.
Another rabbit hole we found ourselves in.
I'm pretty sure they went from Barry Switzer to fucking Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's got to be always get back to football. It's always football.
Yeah, somehow we found ourselves as a magnet.
It is. But no, I saw the pictures and stuff. It looks fantastic.
It looks awesome.
I just need a product on the field.
Yeah. That's how we got there, because we started talking about the Clippers.
Yeah.
The Clippers' new stadium.
Yeah. Their new arena's crazy.
Well, weren't they going to take the Forum and redo it?
They
then they ended up buying some other land instead.
Yeah, and just straight up built I want to think it's like a $2 billion arena. It's going pseudo state of the art.
Yeah. Who was who else is in the middle of building? Someone else has a new stadium getting ready to pop up, and the draw ups look fantastic. They just look phenomenal. It's very state of the art too.
Was it football?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it Nashville?
Yeah, that's it. Tennessee looks great. Yeah, they're going away from Nissan Stadium.
Oh, speaking of that, the company I work for is putting bids in for that.
For Nissan Stadium?
No, for the new stadium.
Oh, for seats and stuff? No, to work it. Gotcha.
Yeah, to work it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get in there.
My boss had said something to me about possibly maybe going to Nashville for a little while to work.
Fuck yeah, I'll go.
I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
I'll take a vacation. I love Nashville.
I'm in.
I love Nashville.
I've yet to go, but I want to badly.
I'd move. If I had the ability to, I'd move to Nashville.
It seems awesome.
The only downside is traffic is awful.
Did the growth explosion happen too quickly for?
I don't know. Pretty much every moment I was there for 6 weeks. I think I spent 6, 7, 8 weeks. No, it was about 2 months. Yeah, so almost 8 weeks in Nashville, and I loved every second of it. It was awesome. I can't say enough about it. There's just so much to do. And there's just there's little pockets of places here and there. And you can live on the outside of Nashville, but still be on, close enough to get to everything. So you can live in the country, but still be in Nashville.
Yeah. Well, they've got a football team. They've got a hockey team. They're trying to get a baseball team.
The SEC tournament is there.
Yeah.
For basketball. Vandy's still there, so you can still watch a lot of SEC games.
Yeah, they're they're
that Bridgestone Arena downtown, right there off Broadway, is there's plenty to. There's so much.
Look at it's the country music capital of the world.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was awesome. If you haven't been, highly recommend.
It's on the to-do list, my friend.
If you go, I will go, so we could do an episode there.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
We'll do it after a whole night on Broadway.
I'm in.
Yeah, that'd be a fun episode.
I'm in.
Yes, sir.
Talking about bloopers.
No, those would be bloopers, all right. Talk about stuff we're actually having to edit an episode.
Ooh.
Cut shit out. Yeah, that would be us.
That was one we could not live stream.
No. It'd just be sitting there fucking drunk faced.
What the fuck?
All right. So let's wrap this episode up with some fucking baseball bets. Let's see. It is 6:47. So
we probably missed out on early games.
6:45 games are going, but we can live bet. That's what this is about, right? Me and you are about to put this together. I'm going to bet it, whatever it is. You got Twins at Pirates. Twins are the favorite. Twins got 2 men on, 1 out, top of the first. I'm going to go ahead and take them money line. I like that start against the Pirates. You have the Brewers at the Tigers. Tigers are favored. Braves at Nationals. Braves are favored.
As they should be.
Orioles at Tampa Bay. Orioles are favored. I'm going to take the Orioles in that one. Let's go ahead and add. You got the Dodgers at Yankees at 7:05. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Yamamoto is on the mound against the Yankees tonight. Dodgers are favored in that one on the road.
I'm just going to throw a crazy. I'm just going to bet everything.
Guardians at Marlins.
Guardians.
Yep. Although you said it, so I should probably take the Marlins.
I know. It's what's going to happen. I'm getting ready to pick all the games, and it's going to be terrible for me.
Reds are favored over the Cubs. Rangers are at home. Giants are favored over the Rangers in Dallas. Red Sox against White Sox. I'm taking the Red Sox.
Ooh. Damn, Dodgers, Yankees.
That's a 4-team right there. 4-teamer parlay. I'm going to hit it with a $10 bet tonight. Pays out $127. Y'all got it. Heard it right now. Locked in.
What else did you...
Here's the bet. This is what I put in. Got the Twins money line.
Okay.
Orioles money line.
Gotcha.
Guardians money line.
Yep.
Red Sox money line.
I have Twins.
Yep.
Tigers. Braves. Orioles. Cubs. Guardians.
How much is that paying out?
$670.
Yeah.
$660.
That's a big one right there, bro.
You know me. I like to go big like that.
I got $5 free bet in here. Let's see what we got.
I'm trying to decide where else I'm gonna go. I feel like I want to add one.
I'm just gonna throw a bunch in here. So I got the Twins.
Let's go.
Take the Tigers. Take the Braves.
Take the Cardinals.
Orioles. Guardians. Reds. Red Sox. You're going to take the Royals over the Mariners.
Royals over the
I
Mariners.
think we're going to take the Cardinals.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to bet every baseball game. Let's go.
And the Blue Jays.
Give me Astros. I'll take the Padres.
9-teamer right here.
What do you mean some of my bets I can't take right now? What do they lock? Oh, they locked the darn Brewers. Why is it locked?
That sucks.
Oh, they put it back in.
Someone must got a hitter or something.
No, it's 11. It was mid-inning.
Yeah.
Ooh. Jays. Give me the Blue Jays tonight.
All right. So, yeah, I took the Blue Jays. I got a 9-pick parlay. It's plus 13,259. Got the Twins. These are all money line, by the way. Twins, Tigers, Braves, Orioles, Guardians, Reds, Red Sox, Cardinals, Blue Jays.
I'm at a 12-leg.
12-leg. That's going to pay. This one was only a $5 bonus bet, so it only pays out $662. But that's free money to spend. I'm wasting it.
I am putting $5 on this.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Because I am plus 125,621.
Yeah! That's the lottery hit. That's what we want.
Oh, something just got suspended. What the fuck?
God, you could put the bet in first and then tell me what you took.
I'm waiting for... There we go. I'm trying to get it in. Man. They locked one of my games.
That's what he said.
All right. What I took. Let's look at this. Crazy. I took Twins money line, Detroit money line, Braves money line, Orioles money line, Cubs money line, Guardians money line, Red Sox, Royals, Cardinals, Astros, Padres, Jays.
Nice.
$5.
What's the payout on that?
64.60.
For $5 bet?
Yeah.
Clear almost $6,500 or $6,500. I like it. That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to hit one of these one of these
One
days.
day. I mean, hey, it's. I think you have a better shot of hitting a 12-leg parlay than you do at winning the actual lottery.
Well, dude, you've seen it.
Because you have a little bit of knowledge in this, and at least you're choosing your destiny here.
Yeah.
To some extent, you're not when it comes to the lottery. I mean, you can pick your numbers, but let's be real. You ain't picking those numbers.
Yeah, but how many 7 or 8 leg parlays have you seen me miss by one game?
No, that's what I'm saying. You're going to hit one day.
I'm gonna hit a big one.
You're going to get one day.
It's coming. And then we're going to
have a huge Jabbo the Pod party.
Yeah. We're going to smoke us an ostrich leg.
God knows. We'll have to buy a grill with that money. A smoker that big enough to put an ostrich leg on.
I'll do it.
My smoker ain't going to hold that ostrich leg.
You don't think it'll hold a little one?
A little one, maybe. I don't know, man. Ostriches are tall as shit,
little one's like 10 to 12 pounds.
Yeah, but how long is it? That's what she said.
2 feet?
No.
2.5 feet?
My Michael Scott.
Lord. Oh, I didn't make my standard bet today.
Well, all right, let's hear Steve's standard bet. This is what y'all need to stay away from.
I'm betting the under in all the WNBA games.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That is the standard.
We did not hit on that the other day.
No, but if you look at the...
It was that first quarter that screwed us.
If you look at the stats on it, literally, I've done it every day this week. It's hitting it. It's like 70% of the games are hitting the under.
That's what I'm talking about right there. All right.
Well, the problem is I have the Aces playing tonight, and that's the one I want to be like,
Play the over for once.
Yeah.
Do it. Throw it in that parlay. Let's go. I'm about to get some WNBA action too.
I'm gonna do it. I'm in it.
Definitely the under in Fever Mystics. That one's gonna be trash. The ace is over. Is what we're gonna take.
Yeah, I took the over on that one.
All right.
$5.
Under in the Lynx Mercury game. Under in the Wings and Sparks game.
Yep.
All right. There's 4 games, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna throw 10 at this one. Here we go. It pays out $135. Let's go, WNBA bets.
Yeah. I threw 5 at it.
All right. So to finish this one up, outside of our bets, quick touch on baseball. Yankees lead the American League East now by 4.5 games. Orioles falling off, but the Yankees are red hot.
They're on a heater.
They are on a heater, sir. They have won 8 straight. On the opposite of that is the Chicago White Sox. They've lost 14 straight.
Yeah.
And these are our new lovable losers. You want to know why? Run differential before the All-Star break is negative 152, sir. Negative 152.
Wow.
That is a worse pace than the A's were on last year.
I like it. Especially considering I bet it. I bet against them tonight, but tonight will be where they break their winning streak, probably.
Stop it. Positive vibes only on the bets. Yeah. All right?
No, I want positive vibes. I need that big payout.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
I want that big payout. Give it to me.
Yeah, so the Phillies are on a 3-game heater right now. They got a 2-day break. They didn't play last night. They're not playing tonight as they have traveled across the pond.
They're playing in London
to play that shitty team you support.
They're playing the Mets in London.
Yes,
that sounds terrible.
The Phillies have a 16.5 game lead on the Mets in the NL East.
Hey man, the Mets are on the same winning streak the Phillies are right
now. They are. I'll give you that, sir. I will give you that.
Still terrible though. Terrible.
They're playing as well as the Braves right now. They're both 5-5 in the last 10.
Yeah, it won't last long.
Well, maybe they will. Maybe they've turned the corner.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Brewers are on a 3-game losing streak. That's because they just finished the series with the Phillies. Brewers still lead the Central in the NL by 5.5 games. The Reds and Cardinals are still alive, as well as the Pittsburgh Pirates, only 6.5, and 7 games back, respectively. Ooh. Cincinnati Reds would be my pick to actually overcome. They have a plus 15 run differential, even though they are 3 games under 500. Pretty impressive, and the Reds are on a 5-game heater.
We were talking about the White Sox are losers of 14 in a row. Mm-hmm. They are 1-18 in their last 19.
Woo. Yeah. The White Sox, have you seen the highlights from some of their games? I mean, the errors and just the shit they do. They look a lot like the Mets.
It's and I say that the one in 19, and really I don't know how many games this is. I'm looking back at it. They've won 4 games. You know how they'll do, ESPN does the list on the side. 4 wins in that stretch. The rest are all else. So you're looking at.
Well, they've only won 15 games on the year.
1-19 in there, and then they had back-to-back wins against the Nationals.
Oh, okay. Let's play another bad team. Yeah. Actually, they have the same record as the bad.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing. And then they had back-to-back losses, and they actually beat the Guardians.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but every other game, they're just getting smoked, bro.
Yeah, when you talk about the Guardians, you're talking about one of the top 5 teams in baseball right now. That goes along with the Yankees, the Phillies, the Dodgers, as well as the Orioles.
Hey, man, KC's trying to make a move. That was my pick in the Central.
No, we both picked them because we liked it.
I like it.
However, the Royals are on a skid. They're 3-7 in the last 10. Not doing us any favors here.
3-7 in the last 10. They're still only 4 games out.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird how much alike the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees are right now. The Yankees are 45-19. Phillies are 44-19. Run differential is 104 for the Phillies, 118 for the Yankees. Runs scored for the Yankees, 321. 320 for the Phillies.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The Yankees are just red hot right now. They are on a straight heater.
Wonder what the odds for a Yankees-Phillies World Series is right now. Probably the best odds, right?
What was that?
If you did a futures bet right now, Yankees-Phillies World Series.
Let's see. Let's pull it up. Why not? I mean, we're down every rabbit hole we could possibly be right now.
So. Yeah, but at least this one is sports related.
Not the weather in Edmonton.
Yeah.
So, you want to look up the weather in South Africa for me real fast?
Nah, it's wintertime there. I don't care.
Where's the Olympics right now? Or are going to be this summer?
Paris,
that's right. We said it. And then that weather doesn't change much. All right. So let's find some futures bets.
That weather's snooty there.
It is snooty.
Can't wait to watch the first ever breakdancing competition in the Olympics.
Yeah. All right, World Series.
Bet you Japan wins.
All right, so World Series of... Oh, wait, these are World Series winner or to make the World Series? Okay, here we go. Phillies beat the Yankees in the World Series, plus 2,200.
That's not terrible.
All right.
Yankees beat Phillies.
Plus 2,000.
Okay.
Very close. Here is the best odds would be the Dodgers to beat the Yankees. That's plus 1,200. And then vice versa would be the Yankees to beat the Dodgers. That's plus 1,500. Dodgers over the Orioles, plus 1,900. Yankees over the Phillies, plus 2,000. Dodgers over the Guardians, plus 2,000. Braves over the Yankees, plus 2,200. Okay. Phillies over the Yankees, plus 2,200. And then when we get down a rabbit hole, a bunch of other shit.
Bunch of random lucky stuff.
Let's see if there's some that you can bet that have the White Sox in it. And I'm not seeing it, sir.
Oh, that's no way.
Oh, here we go. The Giants to beat the White Sox. Plus 500,000. $100 would pay out of $500,000.
God.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just not going to happen. I mean, the Giants are 3 games under 500. Oh man, that's a hell of a. That'd be a surprising World Series, wouldn't it?
Right, yeah. Because it would take a miracle.
Yeah, but there's a lot of plus 500,000. So a lot of miracle bets out there.
Well, you got to think the White Sox are 26.
We should take one of these, right?
Huh?
We should take one of these.
Well, let's look at last year. Arizona to make the World Series was ridiculous.
Plus 12,000 or something like that.
Something stupid like that.
Yeah, it was crazy. The Rockies to beat the Athletics.
Ooh.
Plus 500,000. All these are plus 500,000. I'm not going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
The Athletics to beat the Phillies. Rockies to beat the Yankees. The Rockies are 18 games under 500 right now.
Yeah.
The Mariners to beat the Nationals. I mean, at least the Mariners are in a competitive division. That's an opportunity.
Now, the Mariners are in first place in their division.
That's what I'm saying. It's competitive because of how bad it is. Athletics to beat the Mets. Cubs to beat the White Sox.
Yeah.
Pirates to beat the A's. All right, hold on. Let's find one that's good. I can go through. A lot of these are funny. Because we need a West Coast team, really, that's actually good. The Rangers to beat the Nationals. That's so far probably the best. Even though the Nationals are bad, too. Don't get me wrong.
How about this one? Royals to beat the Dodgers.
How much is that paying?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me go find it. That one's going to be different because the Royals probably have better odds.
The Royals have really good odds, I would imagine.
Yeah, better. Here we go. You could bet basically any team against the other.
Yeah.
The Royals to beat the Phillies is plus 12,000. Royals to beat the Dodgers plus 9,000.
Not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not. I mean, we haven't got to All-Star break, so these odds are nice. These are the ones you want to play.
I'm throwing another bet in.
You going to take that one?
No. Dodgers. The Dodgers
to not make the World
Yankees
Series
game tonight.
Oh, okay. You're going to bet that?
Yeah. No, I'm not betting the game. I'm doing a same game parlay.
All right. Tell the people what you got.
Ohtani, 2 total bases. Betts, 2 total bases. Freeman, 2 total bases. Aaron Judge, 2 total bases.
With Moto on the mound?
It's just Aaron Judge. Just him, 2 total bases.
Okay.
The rest of them are Dodgers. $10 pays out 115.
I mean, they have really good pitching, though. The Yankees have awesome pitching. I think they have the least runs scored on them this year. Yeah, they do. They have the least runs scored against. And the Phillies have second least runs scored against. That's surprising.
Still possible. It ain't got nothing to do with runs. Just got total bases. Couple of singles, all it takes.
You know what I mean, though.
I do know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm not touching that one with tip football, buddy. Good luck to you, though. Good luck to you.
You're going to be so upset when it hits tomorrow.
I will be. And then you fucked me on this WNBA bet.
Dude, if you look at the games, though, if you look at the totals.
No, man, I believe in the system. I'm in.
I'm
in, dude. I'm in. You don't have to explain yourself. We're all about it. So we didn't touch about the Olympics or Euros this week, so we'll do that next week.
Yeah, screw the Olympics.
Why not, man? Well, we don't have to talk about Olympics, but we're going to talk about Euros next week.
Olympics start soon, right? A couple weeks?
No, that's Euros. Euros start on June 14th. It's a week from today, Euros start. 3 p.m.
I know you're gonna make me come watch soccer
next Saturday. Come on,
let's do it.
Yeah, baby, let's get it. That's what
All
I'm
day.
talking about. I'm gonna watch it. It starts at 9 a.m. and last game kicks off at 3 p.m. So it'll all be done by about 4:35.
If I come here and we start watching soccer, we'll be ready.
At 9 a.m.,
we'll be ready to sleep.
Meats. No, we're going to smoke meats and we're going to drink beers.
Yeah. 5:30, we'll be ready for a nap.
This is what we do.
I know.
All right. Cool. Well, I cracked our last beer for the day. I think that is plenty of reason for us to
call it a day.
Call it a day, right?
I'm in. I'm in, my friend. I'm in.
Until next week, when we will come at you with some live Euros action, probably.
We will.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing for you. Take those bets in cash, brothers.
Good luck to all.
Yes, good luck to you all. All right, man. Until next week, we out.
Yes, sir.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.